Yaroslava Artemyeva. Cheers!
Thank you, Kate.
Yaroslava Artemyeva, from Kolobok to Fox. From Kolobok to Fox, Yaroslava Artemyeva.
Dear Toastmasters, Madam Countess Chair, once upon a time there lived a Kolobok, a round, happy brat with eyes, nose, and mouth. He could speak and he could sing. And one day, he decided to leave his grandparents' house to know what life is. He was smart enough to protect himself and be able to run away from the air, the wolf, the bear. But the fox, whom he met the last, was more cunning and much smarter than him, so she ate him. And I've recently thought that actually we have something similar happening in our lives. Sometimes we play the role of a kolobok, but sometimes we turn to a fox. And you will hear a couple of stories about myself where I played those two roles. Story number 1. I'm a frequent user of the suburban trains when, for example, I travel from Khimki to Moscow. And one day, I was going to our regular Zlatost meeting, enjoying the weather and observing a spectacular view from outside the train, window train, how a few solid, grown-up men were crawling the fence or trying to squeeze through that narrow hole in the fence. Others were pushing them forward just to help them not to get stuck. And all of this was done not to pay for the ticket. When we reached Moscow, when I headed to the ticket barriers to scan my ticket and exit to the metro, I didn't notice how one guy in his late 20s attached to me and passed together with me through that gates. I was wearing a pencil skirt, something like this one. Oh, I adore such skirts, really, because I think that they make us ladies feel special. But they have a very small problem. They don't let you run. Run like a cheetah to reach that guy and explain everything what you think of him. So everything I could do just, excuse me, but he walked away, paying neither money nor attention. I was a kolobok, and he was the fox. Now you'll hear the second story. I'm also a frequent user of M11 Federal route from Moscow to St. Petersburg. When I go to my mom, she's living next to the Sheremetyevo airport. So, although I'm not very happy with the payment, it's 300 rubles for like 5 or 6 kilometers. But it's even more painful to stay for hours in the traffic jam on Leningradskaya highway. So taxi drivers working in Sheremetyevo airport think that they are foxes, and they developed a cost-saving technique. So what they do is, when you've just paid, they stick to you 5 or 6 meters away, pretending that they are waiting in a queue. And once you pass the gates, they just quickly follow you and manage to do it before the barrier drops back, so they don't have to pay. So one day we were traveling to my mom together with my husband, and when we do it together, he is always driving, even if it is my car. Yes. And when we paid, he started pulling off really slowly, and I started thinking, is he okay? Even I do it faster. Once we reached the gates, he all of a sudden accelerated sharply. And then I heard a sound of a bump. That was a bump on some Hyundai Solaris taxi car, intending to save another 300 rubles. Of course, that's a pity that this guy will have to lose money, but he started that. He wanted to take advantage of us. And that time I was on the fox side. So what do I think after this? First one, wearing a pencil skirt may put you at a risk of feeling a collar block. So please leave it at home if you're going to travel by public transport, or bring it together with you. Second one, there is a Russian proverb saying that two heads are better than one. And this completely matched my second story. So please look around, maybe that second hand is sitting next to you. The third one, yes, men might be better than women when it comes to driving techniques. Let's turn from Kolobok to the fox.